Hey y'all, this is the Collector on the Corner's wife, and Randall has been on a trip to Texas with our grandson, but our grandson didn't take any video, which I don't know why. So anyway, he wanted to show me the new chainsaw he bought. He said he done hung it up, but I'm looking and I don't see nothing new.
Well, look here, come here.
Oh, I guess I looked in the wrong ceiling part.
Look here.
This is what he's proud of.
No, that's a David Bradley.
It's a
got 2
dually.
bars.
Wow. If one don't get you, the other one will.
But that ain't what I wanted to show anyway. Come on around here.
Okay, well anyway, that's, watch out, I'm trapped. He said he's been cleaning in here. By
yeah.
jinkies, I can't see.
I have.
Okay.
You just don't look like it.
He's lying.
Nobody ever did do nothing, but they did make a mess first.
Oh, bull crap. There's a door. Throw it out the door. It looks like you done throwed all this stuff out the door.
Yep. It looks like you shot pukes or something.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
Go 66 GMC.
Golly, you're pretty grubby. You must have been working.
I aired the tires up on it.
You did?
Yep. And hooked a little temporary quart gas tank up to it. Fuel pump up
boy,
to
that
it.
looks safe as heck next to the battery.
Yep. But anyway, just stay right there. Dad.
Okay, I'll stay right here. Oh, it started! Yay!
See, it stayed running.
Yeah, it's staying running.
Fluid in it, pump the brakes up.
Yeah, I know.
So I drive it.
Okay.
It's charging the battery.
Charging the
All
battery.
I have to do is hook that fuel pump up to that tank and be sure there's no crap in that tank. I'll circulate a gallon of gas through there with a filter.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess he got it going. He said he was going to get it going. Starts as quick as you hit the key. 2 or 3 times.
It runs remarkably well for as bad as it looks. Come on back here, man.
Okay.
Now we're going to talk about chainsaws.
Okay, now we're going to talk about chainsaws. Okay.
A chainsaw, anyway.
A chainsaw.
I don't know how it happened before I ever got it, but this old saw here.
God, it looks pitiful.
Yeah, it does. It looks pitiful. Somebody let it sit on concrete or in a barn full of cow manure or something, but something ate all that up.
Uh-huh.
And the bar
Acid?
more or less fell off of it.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, it just broke off.
Did you find the bar?
Yeah, I got the bar somewhere.
Well, why didn't you share it with me? I could have used a drink too.
Okay. Anyway, what this is it's a Homelight 26 LCS.
Uh-huh.
And the LCS stands for lightweight chainsaw. Ooh, that sucker weighed about 50 pounds.
That must have been lightweight for Paul Bunyan.
Well, it was lighter weight than the 2-man saws. They made one-man saw for this one.
Uh-huh.
And this is the second one they made, and it was made, this one here was made in 1951. It's as old as me, and I sure would have liked for it to have been a viable project.
No.
And me be able to get it running.
No.
It's got this float carburetor in it. And if you want to make a horizontal cut,
You're going to have to move your arm over.
press that button and the handle turns.
Oh, boy.
And you got to turn the handle and keep that carburetor float. That way the
Yeah.
old hose here is so stiff on the side.
Uh-huh.
But I can't make the handle turn.
Yes,
See?
yes, I see.
It's trying, but it don't do it.
Wow.
But anyway, so it's got this metal cover on it.
So you're gonna take it to the scrapyard?
No, it's got this metal cover on here.
Yes, it's got that
and
metal.
it's rare to have that. I
It's
don't have the rubber piece that went over that.
Oh dear, I can make you one.
Well, I was thinking about taking a little black rubber ball and cutting it in half and making something. And this cover here is missing.
Okay, you can
They
use
repop that cover. There's a guy who makes that cover. You can buy
use
it.
Another rubber ball.
You can buy that cover from a guy on eBay.
Oh boy.
He started redoing them.
Oh man.
But
I knew you had a butt in you.
the other day,
Yeah.
I always look on Facebook Marketplace.
Yes, you do.
And if I ain't careful, I look on Marketplace and Debbie has readjusted my search. Instead of being for a long way, it's only for like within 100 miles.
Yeah, that's all the further
So
you need to go.
I had seen that.
And I usually put it 60 miles.
I redone my search
I
for
know.
500 miles, like I had been.
Why?
Because this got me in a lot of trouble.
People, you're going to get to see a man get beat up on YouTube.
So, I've been there looking. I see this chainsaw for sale. It's down in Texas.
I'm going to smash this camera into your face 4 or 5 times.
It's down in Texas, and the price is right on it. And from the pictures, it looks just like what I want.
This right
One of
here?
these right here.
Is this it?
No. So I tell that boy, my youngest son, I go in there, I said, you want to go on a road trip?
Nope.
And he don't much want to go on a road trip with me.
And neither did
And I said, I need somebody that knows how to use that little phone and all that, and GPS, and be
That's not me.
Be able to talk to this
That's
guy
not
and all this.
me. That's not me.
So we got in contact with him, and I told him, I said, yeah, I can be down there.
And if I would
I
have
can be down there
got to
Thursday.
the computer first, I'd have said, he's already bought something.
I was down there Thursday at noon. I said I can be there Thursday at noon. And lo and behold, little 10-year-old, almost a teenager, Chris, he knows how to use that phone.
Oh, he knows how to do
And
it.
he volunteered to play hooky and go with Grandpa on a road trip.
Of course he did. I would have volunteered if I was in school.
You know, you ask the wife, the answer's always no, and if you don't ask her, the answer's always no, you know. And I told her what I was going to do, and the answer was, you ain't going to do it. But what happened?
And then the big bozo troll, he took my, even used my car.
She's got this little Dodge Neon.
Yeah, I know.
And the motor in it isn't too much bigger than the motor.
Yeah, it's probably
motor in
a
this
2-cylinder, 2.5 cylinder.
And it only holds like 10 gallons of gas, but it'll go 300 miles on that 10 gallon. So, I bought her a car because I say the LCS 26 chainsaw fit in the trunk of that car. And we take off
Yes,
and we go down there.
I'm crying on YouTube.
We left out at 4 o'clock in the morning, and the internet said it'd take 6 hours to drive down there, that 425 mile. And we left out, and it rained from Little Rock to Arkadelphia.
And they took no video. I can't believe it.
It rained from Little Rock to Arkadelphia, so then we got on down into Texarkana, and I got down there on the highway. I'd been there before. There's a little place called Center, Texas, right there, close to Carthage, Texas. And on the way to Houston, I always went Highway 59. And that Highway 59, they was working on it so much, and so much traffic stopped, and this and that. We didn't get there till noon. And then when we got there, the GPS took us to not this guy's house. So we went back out to the main road and by a church, and he put a picture of that church on the phone and showed that guy, and that guy come up in his car, and he brought the saw to me. And right here it is.
Oh, that's what's underneath that.
Right here. LCX 26, still got the original deal. Not locked up. Not locked up. Got a short bar on it, but all that's there. There's a belt drive that drives these. See this little rubber belt?
Yeah.
That belt's good.
That belt's good.
Yeah.
You think?
And I looked in the gas tank and it ain't too awful terrible.
Okay.
Okay, the reason this guy said he
This guy,
sold
it's
it.
broke right here a couple
Yep,
of
the
places.
reason he sold it, these pins is broke on top,
Uh-huh.
and he didn't have this cover.
Oh, he didn't have this
And he
cover.
didn't have
Ouch.
this cover.
He didn't have this cover. So,
Which-
so what are you going to
And
do?
when I put this cover on there, you won't see them pins.
Okay.
And I don't think I'll buy that other one. It don't have to be on there to suit me. But I plan on getting running. Now this one right here,
Ah!
there's your throttle. And see how you
Oh,
can,
the
see how you
head.
can turn
Oh,
that?
my gosh,
It locks. That's so you
turns.
can saw sideways. You float on your carburetor in the right direction.
So
see?
so
you
you're
got to
gonna-
keep that carburetor level.
So you're going to cut me off at the knees?
You got to keep that carburetor level.
Oh, boy.
It's before they made the.
Why do you have to
diaphragm
keep it
type-
level? It don't run.
Okay, I don't know how many dollars worth of gas I spent going down there.
I know I still got to figure it up because some places
But
didn't give him a receipt.
the guy who sold this to me,
The guy who sold it to me, what's
he
his...
had it priced for $80. And I just simply couldn't resist. But
I could have.
yeah, I know you could have. Yeah,
And if you'd if I'd have had some handcuffs and some real good rope, you'd have resisted.
but anyway, I think between this one and this one, I'll be able to do it. Even if I wanted to, I could even put this cylinder on here because this is not locked up. What's got locked up is this belt, but that piston will move. I've had the spark plug out, and I can make that piston move a little bit.
Really?
But anyway,
Give me some gas and the matches, and I'll
so
warm up
this
the
is
motor
going to
for
be a
you.
part saw for this one.
Uh-huh.
And the reason I wanted this,
Give me a really good reason.
it's made in 1951. And I was made in 1951, and I just wanted a running saw as old as I am. When somebody says, how old is that saw? I can say, as old as I am.
Well, when you die, I'll have you buried with it.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated.
Too late. If you go first, I'm going to bury you with your chainsaws.
Oh, okay.
So,
But anyway,
so your casket's going to be really huge.
it's kind of awkward saw.
Yes.
The oiler's up here, and right here's your ignition switch. And
You know
there's
what
your
you need to
throttle
do,
for
being it's
thumb.
awkward? You need to sell it.
I don't want to sell it. And your chokes right
Well, you're
here.
complaining about it and saying it's
No,
awkward.
I just said it's just the way they made them back in the day.
When was back in the day?
When I was born. In the 50s.
You made this thing when you was
No,
born?
I didn't make it. They made it. Homelight made it.
Oh,
This is the
Homelight.
second series of one-man saws that they made.
Okay.
It was a saw one man could use. Wrong.
He had to be a tough man.
Well, yeah, but I could use it for a little while.
30 seconds?
But see, this has got the cable for the start rope, which mine don't have.
Oh, my.
It's got the original
Got that
handle.
wonderful black
Been
tape.
taped up.
Wonderful
But we
black
don't
tape.
charge extra for black tape. You know, we talked about
yeah, I know. Don't.
it. But I noticed something about this spark plug wire don't look.
Yeah, it looks pretty awful.
So I ain't checked to see if it makes fire. It may not spark.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I wouldn't.
But it's one of them things.
It's 73 years old.
No,
It
no.
ain't got a spark left in it. I can tell you that.
Now, I've got it. You know, I may even use this
Well,
fuel tank.
it even tells you when you order spare parts, you can do it that way.
But what my plans are,
My plans are to sell all this stuff.
okay. My plans are to take both of these apart
Uh-huh.
and use the best parts to build one saw.
Why? That sounds like a plan.
That's what my plan is.
Okay.
It seems like, if you look, it seems like the throttle on my old saw. Look,
Okay.
look here. See that there ain't coming out very far?
Uh-huh.
Throttle on my old saw actually works better.
Well, I can't see it because you got your finger over
See
it.
that?
Oh,
How much further it sticks out?
Oh, boy.
This here, barely coming out. And that's a governor saw, they say.
Oh, I think we need to do something about that.
But anyway,
Little bit of tannerite will make it loosen up. About a tablespoon?
You think a tablespoon would do it,
Yeah,
huh?
a tablespoon.
Maybe it'll break this loose.
Yes, I think we should do it.
But see, that clutch has been dropped or something that's bent. That ain't gonna spin.
Oh. Hey, y'all, I don't know why my video quit. I must have touched a button. I got bad fingers, I guess.
But anyway, we got Angry Debbie.
I'm not angry. I'm ticked off.
Well, same thing.
You went to Texas to get a saw, but for my 50th wedding anniversary, you didn't even take me to Walmart.
I know. I drove 420 miles, 5 miles one way, 950 miles. And on the way back, I said, I'm not going down that dang Highway 59 no more. I'm going to head towards Shreveport. And that little 10-year-old boy, he gets on that phone, and he says, when you get out here to Texas 7, make a right. And we get on up here, he said, now when you get up that stop sign here, make another right. And he brought me all the way around up there towards the edge of Shreveport.
But I want to know why you didn't take me no place.
He brought me all the way up there.
He's not going to touch that subject because he knows it's a
we
sore
got on
subject.
I-49 in Louisiana
Uh-huh.
and run across I-49 until we run into Arkansas on I-49, and we managed to get on I-30 going north. A pretty good few miles north of Texarkana. Didn't have to pull through that city traffic. But it took us from 4 o'clock in the morning till noon. It took 8 hours to drive down there. And it took 6 hours to drive back because of my good little 10-year-old navigator.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, anyway, they didn't get home till 9 o'clock.
well, yeah, we made a detour.
Yeah, I know. You went by and seen the old place.
Debbie owned some land at Conway, and when we was coming up at Little Rock, he seen on his phone where there's a wreck up there, traffic was stopped, and I said, well, let's just take 430 towards Fort Smith and go to Conway, and then we'll go out there on Ackland Gap Road and look at the place, and then come back to Pocahontas. So that's what we did. And we spent about an hour out there at Debbie's place
Yeah,
that
he
she
wanted to.
owns part of.
He wanted to look around.